Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hope all you fathers out there had a wonderful and blessed Father's Day, and today is Juneteenth, which is another federal holiday. I just wanted to, if you're new, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and come join the family. Listen, I'm going to try to keep this one short. I'm just going to talk about some statistics that you really need to look at for those of you that don't know what's going on the full scale of picture. This one's going to be a little different. This one, I just want to just shine a light for a lot of people that just simply don't know what's going on with wealth, especially generational wealth, right? A lot of athletes get rich. They do contracts, and they have this infusion of money, but they don't understand generational wealth. And most of them, even 80% of lottery winners within 3 years are broke and in debt, right? They are worse off than they were before they had the winnings because of what? Taxes, right? Hey, before I get started, good people, make sure you download the top link, the second link below, Moo, right? Get that. Number one, here's a good way for you to get some free cash. Deposit 100, get $100 back in a cash reward, and then one free share of over $40 stock, C3AI. You're going to get that with your $100 deposit. Let's get right into it. Let's go. I took some snapshots. Let's look at this. All right. Top 1% of U.S. earners now hold more wealth than all the middle class. Top 1%. Middle class financial security has ended in the past decades. The top 1% wealth jumped to a record 27% of total. Look at that. Look at that. And so we have to understand this, and I keep saying this about the transfer of wealth. Now, a lot of news medias talk about the transfer of wealth, the great wealth transfer, as it pertains to the baby boomers now transferring their wealth, because let's face it, they're nearing checkout now, right? And so they have to make sure that the money that they have earned in their businesses and in their lives and their 401ks and all of this is being transferred to the next generation. But we have to understand that it's deeper than that. It's much deeper than that, because there's no new money being created, just like there's no new earth being created. So money is actually being transferred from us to the top 1% in the things that we consume and purchase daily, right? We have to understand that. If you've been losing money in the stock market, guess what? For every stock that you lost on, someone else is winning, right? You got to understand that every time a stock is sold, someone bought it. And every time a stock is bought, someone sold it. But it goes deeper than that. It goes into the way that we are trained, even by our school system, to be factory workers, and how we are trained to work for the top 5%, let alone 1%, right? Let's go to some more statistics. All right. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this. The top 10% of households own 76% of all wealth in the U.S., while the bottom 50 of households own just 1% of all wealth. Okay. Listen, the top 76%, look at that. The top 10% of households own 76%. But look at this. The bottom half, right? The bottom half of households own only 1%. 1%. So 50% owns 1%. And I can tell you this. It's because the 10% has it. It's not that it doesn't exist. The 10% has it. But it's deeper than that. It's because of our daily consumption. It's because of our spending habits. It's because of our mentality towards finances that we don't understand what they do, right? Let's keep reading. The top 10% of household own 76%. Okay, we covered that. We covered that. Let's go to the next one. Look at this. This is what I want you guys to look at and why I say we are just factory trained. Those with a college degree have a family wealth almost 3.5 times that of those, So now they're saying you got to get a college degree, right? That's what they're saying. But look at the debt that you get into, right? So it's showing you here, if you look down, the ones with a diploma was 48,000, a 57% decline from 2019, right? So if you got a high school diploma, you are making less. But if you have a college diploma, you're making more than, of course, the ones that have, if you're making the college grads are making more, right? But to me, it's kind of a trick bag because now you have college debt. You have college debt. 29.1% of those with a college degree have student loans with an average balance of 55,000, right? 55,000. And so the average that are graduating have a salary of 50,000, but you have student loan of 55,000. So now you have a whole year's worth of salary in debt. Now you have liabilities. And so it's nothing wrong with going to college. If you're going to work a job, it's proof that college graduates make more money. Those are facts over high school, right? But you also have what? More debt. Now, the government is talking about canceling some debt, but the government is the holder of the debt, of the college debt. And so we have to zoom out and look at the entire picture, right? On yesterday's video, I talked about kingmakers for you men out there. I talked about how you are a king and a priest in your house and how you are making baby kings with your sons and baby queens with your daughters, right? So you are a king maker. Now, what we have to do is, as early as possible, teach our kids these principles, share with them about money, just like they can pick up your phone and your iPad and run circles around you. They will do the same thing with finances. Hey, Larry, how old should I start my kids in the finances? Teaching them about finances or teaching them about investments. I say kindergarten. I am dead serious. Don't wait until they get to high school. They've already established a lot of their traits and habits. I say grade school. Let them grow up watching you, watching me, and people like me. Let them grow up. Start out with a account for them, all right? A custodial account, and show them how it works. Let them, give them a few dollars, give them $5, $10, and let them play with it. Teach them about the stock market. Eventually, they'll run circles around you. But the truth be told, if they start early, then you have created a young queen, a young king financially. Because now, just listen to this. You're going to leave your kids and your kids' kids some money. That's what we're doing. We're not just creating wealth for ourselves, but for our kids and our kids' kids, right? But what happens if your kids start earlier, as soon as possible, and they have more money than you? By the time you get ready to leave that generation money, they have already accumulated more money than you have because they started earlier. Let's just think about those things. Where are we in time? We had 9 minutes. Listen, that's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get on here, quick and in a hurry, and just drop some of these statistics so some of us can wake up. What can we do to change this trajectory of what we're doing? Literally, just start buying the companies of the products and services that you consume. I've said this over and over again. I dare you. I want somebody tomorrow to tell me, I bought some Starbucks because I went to Starbucks. I want somebody to leave me a comment, even if not tomorrow, today. I consume Starbucks. I bought Starbucks stock. I have Apple computers and cell phones or Microsoft, so I own Microsoft. I own Apple. I fly Southwest all the time. I fly American all of the time. I'm on Carnival cruises every year, then own Carnival, right? That is the simple way to explain it. For you ladies, I go to Ulta all of the time, then own some Ulta stock. You guys, I got a closet full of Nikes, then own Nike stock. And just start by buying the same amount of stock as the money you spend with the goods and services that we consume. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you check out the links below. Take advantage, get that Moo. It's Moo money. Let's get that funded. But check out the school too, all right? And let's start with our kids. Let's be king makers. Listen, the music that they are consuming, what they are viewing, what the school system is feeding and pumping our kids is detrimental. It's leading to nowhere. It's actually leading to death. But it's up to you and I not to give our kids to the government to raise or to the streets to raise. It is up to you and I to teach our kids. And your kids are my kids. That's why I'm Uncle Larry, right? And it takes a community to raise a child. You guys know the saying. It is true. It takes a village to raise a child. So that's why especially when I'm out in the inner cities across the country, I'm talking to the youth because I want them to do well. I'll be long gone. I'll be dead pushing up daisies. But if your great grandchildren or your grandchildren or your children are doing better financially, then I have left a legacy. All right, good people, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow.